Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a very happy dance today because I'm so excited. Thank you so much everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Oh wait, you haven't subscribed yet? Really? Why? Go ahead and subscribe right now. Yes, it's very important. Do it. Do it. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I'm super excited to be here today because I just wanted to talk to you about something very exciting, but also something that can be very daunting as well. Trusting the Lord's timing. Trust God's timing. Now that's very difficult because we are constrained by time. We're limited by time and space and all of that. And it's extremely hard sometimes to wait. I remember when I was waiting to get married. So here's a little story. I got married in my 30s. And now I feel maybe I didn't wait enough, But sometimes I'm like, at that time, it's like, oh, this is so tiring. When is this husband going to come? I think I was under lots of pressures, if I can use that word, because I'm from a family of 3 girls. And my 2 sisters were married before I did, my 2 younger sisters. And so societal pressures too were there. Like, when is this going to happen? We want to come and eat jollof rice. You know how it goes, right? People see and say, we're praying for you, Sister Moti. And then you begin to think, should I go to that gathering? Should I not? Because they're going to ask me and blah, blah. But God's timing isn't our timing. Sometimes it can be so hard, but we just want to be sure that we trust the Lord's timing. There was another time, I'll tell you this story. Maybe I'll just say it now so I don't keep promising you. When we were going to move to Canada, my husband and I got our applications approved early in 2020. And this is before the lockdowns happened. And so in my little mind, I was like, oh yes, I'm going to finish teaching in May. We'll wait a bit. We'll, sell off. And in June, we'll move to Canada and all of that. Did it happen that way? That was my time. I had it all well planned out. And whoops, March came towards the middle of March. Lockdown everywhere. I thought it was a joke at first. And I kept hoping, oh no, I'm going to Canada in June. June came and passed. Nothing changed. Everywhere was locked down. No movement at all from Botswana. And it felt like I have this promise. Now, this wasn't actually a promise, right? This was a done deal. It was already stamped. We had all the paperwork to show that we should move. But could we move? No, not a chance. And that really taught me a lesson in waiting. Now, this wait was not one that had an end date. We didn't even know when the lockdowns were going to be lifted. We didn't know if we would even be able to go. I was pregnant at the time, and I would never have imagined that I was going to be having my baby in Botswana. It took me a while, but I eventually registered to see a doctor and all that. I had the first baby. And I know I said a bit about this in my glimpse to my motherhood journey I shared. Then I got pregnant for the second one, and still this move wasn't happening. And it was like, God, well, you gave this to us. Is it going to happen or not? And it came with lots of sometimes anxieties that we have while waiting. These are natural things, but God's timing is perfect. It is on point. It's not a minute early and not a moment, not a second late. Once it's God's timing, is the best place to be. We have lots of time zones, time differences. Nowadays, maybe some people are 8 hours ahead of my time zone in my neck of the woods. Some it's just 2 hours. And in some instances, I am an hour ahead of some people. Our times are not different. You can think about an elephant who's pregnant and a dog who's pregnant as well. Now, these 2 animals, they're both animals, but what is inside of them, what they're carrying, are not the same. And so their wait period can never be the same. Maybe you've been waiting on the Lord for a big change in your career, or maybe it's to have a child, maybe it's for a new house and all of that. The Lord wants you to wait on Him. He wants you to trust Him. He wants you to trust His perfect timing. Now, for my Canada story, although it felt like it wasn't going to happen, it really did feel like, will this ever come to pass? And there were many times when I thought, oh, maybe it's just a dream. Maybe we're not meant to go to Canada. Maybe it's a different country we're supposed to be in, and all of that. It did happen. I think about 18 months after we were first approved, it came to pass. You know, I'm shooting this and recording this video right here in Canada. God did it. There was a performance of what God promised. And so if the Lord has promised you something, please trust God's timing, because it will come to pass. God does not say a thing and not stand by it. Many times we get agitated as humans, and we should, because if things aren't happening, we need to be asking questions. But God's time is perfect. So I want to charge you today, and you can see that I made sure I did this video. Trust God's timing. He will make everything beautiful in His own time. And when God makes everything beautiful, when God shows up, He really does show up. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Make sure you subscribe, but remember, let's trust God's timing. It's the very best time zone to be in. And thank you so much again. God bless you. And I hope that you subscribe to my channel. Take care and bye-bye. I'll see you in my next video.